Hey y'all, what's up? We here with the size up slash its own matchup. We've been off for the last few weeks. I've been dealing with some stuff.
I've been dealing with the boy graduating.
Poor baby, how you feeling? The baby graduate. How you feeling about the baby graduating? Why you looking like that? What he doing? Where he going? He going somewhere?
He don't want me to tell nobody.
Why is it a secret, Joshua? I don't
That's how
understand.
Joshua is.
But I don't. Okay, I guess, child. Make it make sense. Are we having like a reveal or no? Oh, okay then.
He didn't go to prom.
Yeah, he waited till last minute. I remember you telling us about
But
that.
no. He said he didn't want to go anywhere.
But why he asked you at the last minute if he didn't want to go?
He asked me at the last minute.
I thought he asked you at the
I
last
said,
minute.
don't be asking me at the last minute.
Oh, I thought he asked you, and then you was like, "Nah, dog, ain't nobody finna get you nothing." And it's Tuesday and the prom Friday. Nah, that's what I thought the conversation was. Okay, well, um, yeah, okay. Um, Meanwhile, I gotta hit the lottery because we going to the ninth grade, so I got 3 more years to really make some money because somebody gonna want helicopters and red carpets and all that stuff. Um,
Just start putting money aside now.
nigga. Um,
But did you see the the bit on TikTok that I sent you with the mama blocking the girlfriend from congratulating her boyfriend for getting in the draft?
I didn't look at it yet.
I said, that's how I need for you to be.
Well, here, let's talk about this real quick. We're gonna talk about it and we're gonna move on because I know you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem if it's somebody that I'm familiar with and I know and she's been there. My issue is gonna be your reasoning behind being around my son. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be no Russell Wilson and the white girl he was with pick. You see what I'm saying? He made it to the you know that picture. That girl don't look so attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, we're rich. No, we don't want that. I don't want that. Now, if it's the girl he been hanging out with, he been cool with for a while, I'm cool with that. I ain't cool with randos coming in trying to assert themselves in the picture. So I will put my Tasha Mac on for my kid. I really will do that. Whatever I have to do. Okay, so we beefing. A lot of people are beefing, not us, but people are out here beefing. What you looking like that for?
Okay, go ahead.
People beefing. And we gonna start with these rap beefs. Apparently it started with Kendrick Lamar. He called out several rappers, and then J. Cole was like, okay, bro, here I go. And then he came back and was like, that ain't even what I'm trying to be on. Kendrick, my brother, we ain't supposed to be beefing, which it's not really a beef. So, I don't want to get into the history of rap beefs. It's the lyrics. And of course, a lot of times the people just so happen to not like each other, to have fallen out for whatever the situation or reason is. But it's fun to go back and forth and listen to the banter between the two lyricists or the two MCs. The only person that killed their beef, the only person that completely obliterated everybody and their mama was Christopher Maurice Brown. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can say, well, Drake, no. Quavo, no. I don't know who capping for Quavo. Because Quavo, for you to have a comeback, you had time, my guy. You had time. You had time to prepare. And you couldn't come up with nothing. Drake had a couple of zingers in his, but other than that, it's Chris. He won. He won. Hands down won. They say it's over Carucci because apparently Quavo dated Carucci. I didn't even know Quavo had dated Carucci. And then they mentioned Sweet. It was just a thing. It was hilarious. It was beautifully done. Chris writes. He does this. Don't nobody write for that man. That man has written for plenty of artists. Y'all be sleeping on Lil Chris because y'all think Lil Chris crazy. But the boy is talented and gifted. That's what he is. Now, there has been a debate because everybody was like, well, y'all are talking about how great his rap is and he beat Rihanna and he's abusive. Okay, let me tell you something. Two things can be true. That man could have beat Rihanna tail. That man could be abusive and that man could be talented. R. Kelly messed with them little girls, but guess what? He wrote all that music, put out all them songs, wrote plenty of songs for other people. Nothing takes away from the talent that these people have. So stop getting your panties all in the bunch. Okay? Stop it. You boycott the person, you don't listen to their music, you don't support them, by all means, don't do that. Okay. Okay. And then y'all, let me say this. At this point, I feel like Tamar ain't healed. Why was K Michelle minding her own black business? Why did Tamar decide to talk about the fact that K Michelle is doing country music? K Michelle been doing country music, which I don't know. Quiet as it's kept. The girl can yodel. Okay? She been doing country music. So for you to come in, throw shade at this girl, and then she done put that Muppet thing back out there again, and you finna be mad. I don't know what she called her, Abigail, whatever the latest the Muppet name is.
I don't know what the name of the Muppet. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, Janice.
Okay.
Her name is Janice. Kay went in. She said, I spy with my little a leprechaun in my DMs. Imagine you keep playing with someone who's minding their business. Then boom, they sick of you. One tweet and a screenshot and it's over for you. I don't pull stunts raggedy and I pull cards. Loud cackling hyena. How many times how many times are you going to keep calling for something you can't handle upon its arrival? Huh, Janice? Oh, y'all go see who Janice is, baby. Now I'm going back into my place of slumber, peace, and positivity. I have some goals to accomplish. I'm grateful for every blessing I'm receiving. I could go there, but I'm not going back to. I'm going back to mind the business and singing these songs. I've grown, I've healed, but I'm not weak. Leave me alone. I'll turn the other trick, but I'll slap you first. Ah!
Yeah, so crazy.
Oh, girl. Now Tamar is walking whatever back that she just said. She said she one time about Kate Michelle. She said it was a few black artists that should not be doing it, and she paid homage to Beyonce for bringing positive attention to country music. There are people who I don't address and don't mention. Shade is shade to keep mess away. Where was all this chatter when my song went number one? Girl, anybody. Then she go, I wasn't speaking about
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Huh?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I want that girl to shut up. I literally want her to just keep, oh, this little dog is so cute. I want her to just be quiet. I want Tamar and Kay has gotten it. Kay has understood the assignment. Kay has been singing. She ain't been in a lot of mess, right? I need Tamar to just sing at this point because every time you open your mouth, you open up a can of worms.
Tamar is a brat.
You are such a brat and you ain't grew up and you have not grown up and you have not healed. That is what you have not done. It's crazy to think that boom, I'm healed, but you're not, sis. You need to go back and sit on somebody's couch because you ain't healed, girl. You are not healed. It is not over. Meanwhile, she also said that she will never do Real Housewives of the Atlanta because all money ain't good money. I'm like, but you be over here dogging your family out on y'all's show, which is supposed to be coming back. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know what the difference is going to be. What network are they going to be on? Because I don't think Are they going back to we?
Mm-hmm.
After Tamar dog the crap out of we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay then. Nope, not for me. I don't know that I want to see it without Tracy. Just being honest. I don't know why they're redoing it. I wouldn't do it.
They did her wrong. They did her so dirty.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it. I definitely wouldn't do it with We TV again because y'all had so many complaints about We TV. So I don't know.
They probably need some wee money. That's why.
They probably do. Meanwhile, Simon and Portia. Simon and brought the nanny into it, right? So let's talk about this. So Portia wants to keep the house because in the prenup, it stated that in the event that either one of them filed for divorce, Portia gets to keep the marital home. A lot of y'all are in your feelings because you don't like Portia, and that's fine. You don't have to like her. But the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. Portia said, we signed this documentation. I picked out this house right here. That's why we moved out of the other girl house. Because I was like, she was like, I will not be in this house over here. Jesus be offense. Simon got the nanny to talk about how Portia left the kids at the house. I got to sparring with some people online. Because here is my thing. If we get a divorce, I need you to find other arrangements for your children. Not saying that I got a problem with the kids, but if you trying to put me out your house, you somewhere in Dubai riding four-wheelers, you need to be getting on a plane and come back home and take care of your children. That's how I feel. That is how I feel.
Not the children.
You need to come take care of the nanny. I was unable to go home. Nanny, that's when you needed to have quit your job. The problem was not Portia. The problem was Simon because them his kids. He was responsible for them kids entering the world. Take care of your responsibilities. You out taking pictures in the Dubai, having the time of your life. He probably
having the time.
He gonna probably end up living over there. Then Sheree, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what Sheree has done to herself. She claims she still look the same. Sheree, babe, just tell us the truth. You didn't get.
Sheree can't tell the truth for nothing. She by Shein.
She by Fashion Nova. Girl, you look like a totally different. It was nothing wrong with the way you looked. Why did you do? She is like Carly Red.
Girl, Carly Red looks so ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Why? And Sierra Gates. I'm gonna throw Sierra in here because Sierra was gorgeous to me on the very first season that she did Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden, girl, I don't know how about who this. Then when she said, she told, I don't know if it was Diamond, we went to school together. She said, I don't know who you are. And she said, yes, you do, girl. I look the same. I'm like, no, girl, don't be on TV lying to the people. You do not look the same. You do not look the same. You done get all kinds of things done to your face. You don't look the same.
In your butt.
I don't have a problem with it. If people want to put the things in their butt because they ain't got no big butt, which I don't think she didn't have a big butt before, but Sierra was a lot smaller than she is now when she first got on the show. If you want to get breasts and you want to get the tongue, I promise y'all, if somebody find me a coupon for the liposuction, my stomach is gone because I'm sick of this. I'm working out. I'm losing weight, but it ain't coming fast enough. My back is not unbig yet. The summer is almost here. Huh?
That's one of the symptoms. One of the signs. Side. You know.
What?
The weight. It's gonna be hard for you to lose weight.
It's been hard for me to lose weight for the last 4-5 years. What you talking about? I wasn't going through menopause then.
It was premenopausal though.
I'm fine. I'm not accepting your stuff. Okay. I just started working out a couple of months ago, so this is not that. It's just women generally. Let me back up. it's harder for us to lose weight. It really is. Men can go do the same stuff I'm doing and be to drop 50 pounds in a month. That ain't how women work. Okay, I'm just saying. At any rate, because you done got me off track talking about this damn menopause. No, ma'am. We're not doing the menopause. We're not doing it. Okay. Ain't doing the menopause. So, and apparently Kandi caught a stray in that too. I don't know why she caught a stray. Kandi ain't saying nothing about you since
Kandi over there making her whiz money.
and minding the business that pays her. Yeah, Tamar, baby. I'm finna put you back in timeout. I just cannot. Why? Okay. So then we have Portia and Simon. Simon just get that girl the house and go. If you got all this money you claim to have through scamming or whatever it is that you did, go ahead and just let that girl have the house. They done stop rolling the cameras at the house and it's crazy. Like what the documentation says this. You can't do what you did to the other girl. Who let me say this. Dear Fallon, sis, let that man go. Everywhere you go, you ain't got to talk about that man. I guess that's what's keeping you relevant. You were cheating on that man while y'all were married. And now she going around saying that
Portia was sleeping him a year.
Was sleeping with him for years. What? No. That Dennis, who cheated on her the whole time they was together, is now saying Portia been sleeping with Simon before they got in. Dennis, you cheated. Let it go. And at this point, if you out here spreading untruths about your baby mama, she's about to make it hard for you, sir. It's gonna be hard. You already know. You still want to be with Portia. That's the other part of it. Hot dog man. You still want to be with Portia.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be with Portia. And real talk, Portia want to be with you. She just is afraid because you did her dirty and did her wrong. You cheated on that girl. Cheated on her. So, yeah. Who else we got up here? Miss Beef. Did we talk about the Xscape and SWV tour? I don't think we got a chance to talk. All right, so Xscape and SWV are going on tour, but Latasha Scott said, I own part of the name. So I'm about to stop y'all tour. Y'all gonna have to find another name.
And then Tamika said, I'm co-owner of the name, so you can't sue or do an infringement on anybody that co-owns the name.
And the tour is going on. What I find interesting is that SWV has said they were never going on tour with Xscape, and now they're on tour with Xscape. This is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it. I wish they would shoot the show while they're on tour. That's what I want to see. I want to see the behind.
Said that's not gonna happen. I was watching Watch What Happened Live.
Why?
And she said that's not happening. They're not doing that. She said they finished taping that show and wasn't speaking to not one of another after the show.
So they done came to a better place. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Y'all was being shady though. Let me go here real quick. If y'all remember correctly, on the show, okay, they didn't want to be, right now they're double headlining. They didn't want to do no double headlines. They didn't want to do double headlines because they felt like Tiny and Kandi had a bigger following and Xscape had a bigger following than SWV. You remember that shady conversation? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be talking to you neither because you was being shady. You know, how we gonna split the money? We're gonna split the money down the middle because we both are headlining acts. That's what we are. What are you talking about? Oh man, that sucks. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool. Oh well, uh, person can hope. So I don't know. No, I'll get this in a minute. I don't want the Rotel. It's no. I can't have this conversation. I'm on live. Why would you do that? Keep the Rotel and bring back the hot dogs. Okay. So I'm so sorry, guys. Um, Thaddeus Matthews and D.L. Hughley.
You know I'm gonna watch that, right?
Baby, go to his YouTube channel because it was golden. So, if you guys are not familiar, we are from Memphis, right? We are born and raised and reared here in this great city of Memphis. And thank you, sir. And we have a man who professes to be a pastor, a cussing pastor, okay? And I think he is a real pastor. He just likes to curse. Well, apparently,
And he loves the coochie.
oh my God, help.
I'm sorry.
So apparently,
And you're eating with your mouth. You're talking with your mouth full.
I am. So apparently, on DL's social media page, they posted, I guess, a story about the cussing pastor cussing in the pulpit. Thaddeus Matthews got DL Hughley's number from somebody in Hollywood, he wouldn't say who, and called this man live on his show. And it was like Roscoe and Earl cussing each other out on the phone. That's exactly what it was. It was pure entertainment. So go find Thaddeus Matthews on YouTube and go see, what all the kerfuffle is about.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. It was hilarious. I mean, the beefs. You don't mess with Thaddeus Matthews. That is not
really
somebody.
Don't. I'm like, you really want to get talked about. I mean, really talked about.
I mean, you don't mess with that man at all. That's the wrong person to mess with.
Because he'll find out everything about you and then exploit you.
Exploit you to the fullest. I'm sorry because you said I was stuffing my mouth, and I am because I'm a little hungry. He will exploit the mess out of you. Ask us how. We know. We done seen him do quite a few things in this good old city to some people right here in the great city of Memphis. So you don't want to get on that man's bad side. And let me say this, DL. At some point, you're going to have to take some type of responsibility for what your team does. This isn't the first time that you've done something.
And you blamed your team.
Mm-hmm.
Either you need to fire your team and get a new team that's more responsible, or you need to own up, bro.
And period. And that's on period. Real quick before I get into Amanda Seales, because I'm gonna get into Amanda Seales. Shout out to Mary J. Blige, who is going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's in June, I believe, because that's Music Month. Brandy is getting her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't know why I thought she didn't already have that. Nelly and Ashanti are engaged, and we knew Ashanti was pregnant, but they made the official announcement and announced their engagement all in the same. They ain't had no choice but to make the announcement because poor Ashanti about to pop, okay?
And she's still performing.
Baby, barefoot and all. She on that stage getting it, baby. TikTok is Joe Biden signed the bill to ban TikTok. It does not go into effect until January. They want TikTok to sell to an American buyer, and I really think this is more so about money than what they're claiming it's about. They feel like it's a spy app. I don't know how they feel like it's a spy app. I really think that it's funny because people have become viral more so on TikTok than any of the other apps. Go ahead.
And Mark Zuckerberg wants to buy TikTok, the USA TikTok.
So this is a ploy. This is nothing but a ploy. um to make these people sell their company to this man over here in America.
Oh, the creator of TikTok says, "Oh, I'm not doing that."
Mhm. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't. They're gonna find a way and a loophole around it, I believe. Um,
Mhm. Okay, okay. Are you finished talking about TikTok? Right quick.
yep, go ahead.
Okay, before we talk about Amanda Seals, are you noticing on TikTok it's coming out that a lot of the palm colored people going to
Mhm.
Mexico trying to gentrify Mexico, talking about we don't want to hear the music, we want y'all to speak our language. Oh, you
Wait
know
a minute. Hold
when they
on.
go
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get back on this camera again. Say what now?
the palm colored people, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know who you're talking about.
Who came over here and took the land from the Indians,
From the people who are already here.
right?
Mhm.
Now
They ain't discover nothing.
they
Hmm.
ain't discovered nothing. Going to Mexico, complaining about the food because the food is too rich and too authentic. They need something more Americanized. They're trying to Americanize Mexico.
So take your butt back to America. Girl,
It
bye.
was girl, when I saw that, I was like, y'all kidding me, right?
I just don't
Because
even understand the people. How you gonna go to somebody else's country and tell them what they should do? You going to Russia and telling them folk how to make their food? I think not. You going to Germany and telling them folk how to make that? Are you going to France and telling them folk they need to have American cuisine over? You ain't doing that, man. You ain't doing that,
I'm like,
baby.
when I saw that, I was like, y'all gotta be kidding me. This
The
gotta be a joke.
caucasity of it all.
The
Okay.
caucasity. Desi Lewis said facts.
How you go somewhere else to tell them folk? You know what? Mm-mm. All right, let me finish these church announcements before we get to the
Okay.
man deal. So OJ died, and I didn't mean to say it like that, but OJ died from cancer. Nobody knew he had cancer. I mean, I'm sure maybe his kids might have known, but no,
Chloe didn't know.
huh?
Chloe didn't know.
You know what? You shady. You real shady for that. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But what kind of friend are you to sleep with your friend's husband? Allegedly. Oh, put the ledge button on there,
Oh
please.
damn. Hold on. Where my alleged button? Where my banner, Lord? Where's my banner? All commentary is alleged. Because if y'all sue us, y'all gonna be practicing for the real thing, okay? Um, allegedly, Kris Jenner, I believe it. That's probably what Caitlyn's real problem is.
Mm-hmm. And
Hold
then
on. Cause I thought differently. And now y'all have made me rethink life here. Krista slept with dude, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Dude is dead, so you make a post on your social media page talking about some good riddance.
But didn't you kill somebody? I mean, unalive somebody?
That ain't what. Listen to what I'm saying to you. No, no,
Uh-huh.
no, no, no. Mm-mm. That man really mad because you slept with your wife. That's what that was about. That had nothing to do with the girl getting killed. It was about the fact that that man slept with your wife. That's all. That's crazy. But real talk, what many people don't know is that OJ, I don't believe that OJ killed them folk. There was somebody that confessed to it, which I didn't know about it till recently. They actually confessed to the murder of Nicole and Ronald, whatever his name was.
Goldman.
He worked at the restaurant and was a serial killer. And I feel like he might have been stalking one of them. I don't know. Um, so although OJ had the juice, right? He could run and all that good stuff. I'm not staying to watch somebody get killed, right?
Mm-mm.
I feel like a skilled assassin would have had to do what was done. I believe that man. I believe that man killed them folk. And for many years now, let me tell you where OJ messed up at.
He wrote that book.
You
If I
know,
know.
well, I ain't even, I ain't even gonna go through the book and did the video. Don't forget the video. That man spent his life trying to disseminate or try to show these people how not Negro he is. But then you go do the most Negro thing because, of course, the man took your memorabilia and he should not have taken your memorabilia. But you go down to the hotel with guns and stuff, and then them folk been waiting. They been waiting on you to do something so they can lock you up. You spent how many years in jail because of that?
Was it a good 10 years?
Jesus. He spent his life trying to not be black. That was my only real issue with OJ. And the fact that he put his hands on the women. He did beat them. That's why the black lady left him, right? Um, then he beat Nicole, but Nicole, girl, you was cheating with the man while he was still married to the wife. You was cheating out. Listen, that man don't trust you because you was cheating with him. And she probably was cheating with other folk. Ain't no telling what she was doing. OJ on the road, out at the games and stuff or whatever. But that man really thought that them palm colored people were still gonna be his friend after this situation happened. And them folk was not. Quite interesting. I like the new design of the Broncos, by the way, unrelated news. I might give me a Bronco. Beyonce said, "Hey man, listen,
This my hair.
play
Play with your mammy.
mammy, okay? Try Jesus,
But
but
don't try me.
what's gonna happen is I'm gonna show you this hair, right? I'm gonna do this Kenya Moore real quick so you can see that this is all my hair on my head. Okay. My mama has been a beautician for a gazillion years, and she made sure our hair was right and tight. Okay. She came up with the things to make my hair grow. Tina is my mammy. Okay, just in case you didn't think you needed to be reminded of who I came from. Yeah.
But this is what trips me out. When she was showing like the parts, and she did it both ways, both horizontally and vertically, showing you, look, no trash, nothing.
Right.
Oh, it's still a quick weave. It's still a quick weave. She didn't, she knew what side she, how to do. I'm like, you know what? I can't deal with stupidity.
I can't deal with people. You might not like the girl. A lot
I'm
of people
not
don't.
a Beyonce fan, but I can say this: her hair was beautiful. I'm like, what products did you use?
Here is the thing: a lot of the actors and actresses, a lot of the singers and rappers, guess what they wear? Weave and wigs to protect their own. Cardi B's hair is almost to her butt in real life. She wears weave and wigs. Megan Thee Stallion's hair is almost to her behind. Weave and because it protects the lighting, the constant styling. You're burning my hair. You do. I remember when Salt-N-Pepa told the story of how those asymmetrical cuts came out.
They had to
One
cut
of them got a bad perm, and so they decided to just cut it so that they could cut that bad hair off, that damaged hair off. And so they decided to do the little asymmetrical whatever, and it became a thing in the style, in the whole thing. We got back in the day, all this stuff that they had, because back in the day, you wore a wig, You was a nana, you was a granny, right? Your grandma on the usher board in the all white in them shoes. I don't know what they call them type of shoes. Those were the people who wore the wigs. My granny wore a wig. Okay. She took it off and put it on her bedpost at night and had the stocking cap on her head. When she got tired of the stocking cap, she had the plaits going ever so which way. Listen, now people have revolutionized what wigs are. Okay. So, like, just because you can't grow no hair on your head don't mean that everybody else is bald headed, okay?
No. Don't say it like that. Because I believe your hair can grow if you take care of it. So just because
I'm
you can't take care of it.
I'm gonna say this again. Cause I said what I said. Oh, I said exactly what I meant to say. Okay. Okay. Because if you're not doing the things that need to be done, guess what's not gonna happen?
No
guess
hair growth.
Still gonna be bald headed. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I done took care of all the announcements of the church real quick. Okay. Oh, I don't care about this, but I just thought Harvey Weinstein in the hospital. Okay. Because I am not moved. That man did a lot of damage to a lot of people. Yeah. All right, so Amanda Seals, let's get into it. We got a good 20 minutes for you have to go, maybe a little under 20. So a lot of people don't like Amanda Seals. I've always loved Amanda Seals. I think she's extremely smart. She's a forward thinker. And because you don't like her stance on a lot of things, or because you feel like she's a combative person, a lot of people don't seem to like her. She tells a lot of truth, kind of like Cat Williams, which I'm still on the table about that. But she tells a lot of truth, and people don't like it. They feel like it's too much. Okay. So I understood a couple of things, and I understand her. But people say, well, she's just too aggressive. And I'm like, is she? If I tell you this is what I want, I'm not raising my voice or anything, but I'm being steadfast about what I want. I'm aggressive. That's crazy. So she talked about a few things that I thought was interesting. We're gonna go to the Issa Rae of it all.
Right.
So I love Issa Rae. In my head, we're friends, in my head, because I just love her. And she seems really, really cool, like a really, really cool person. But I also know she doesn't like confrontation. That's not what she's on. She's a lot like her character on Insecure. A lot like Issa D on Insecure. Okay. So her publicist, who is a Latino girl that I found out about, I didn't know what the girl was, apparently has a problem with Amanda and has had a problem with Amanda over the years because Amanda had a show that was on the channel that Issa had Awkward Black Girl on. Okay. She never had a problem with the girl, but for whatever reason, the girl didn't like her. She never knew why. She never talked. That's your problem. I'm gonna exist and do whatever. So when Issa hired her to play the role that she played on Insecure, she wanted to know, was it gonna be a problem or issue? And she was like, I don't got no problem with the girl. I don't know why the girl don't like me. I don't have a problem. Can you talk to her to make sure it's not gonna be any problems? She didn't want to get involved. She said, that's y'all business, y'all grown, y'all handle it. This ain't got nothing to do with me. But you took the time to ask if it was gonna be a problem when I come on this set, and it was not. So this is how I know the acting is phenomenal on this show. Because you would think these folk are best friends in real life. And that is not the case. She talked about how she'd invited the girls over to the house. She bought them gifts. She'd done different things for them because she believes in community. And I believe it. And it was just nothing. They didn't want to do anything. So she said she tried for so many years, tried. Then the incident with the Black Emmy Party took place. And that's when the girl who was responsible, she was one of the organizers of the party, wouldn't let her in at first. One of the organizers of the party was like, "Nah, she getting in. Come on." They're fighting for her to get in this party. She's minding her business, and this girl seeks security on her. And it became a thing in a whole scene because that girl wanted her out the party. And that's when Issa pick up the phone and say, you and Melissa need to talk. Y'all need to work out stuff out. She said, I'm willing to do it because she said, this is my boss. I could get fired. So she want me to talk to the girl. I'm talk to the girl. The girl calls her and says, I was the reason why you got kicked at the party because I don't like you. And she was like, okay, well, you got a problem with me. I don't have a problem with you. God bless you. She hung up the phone. The girl called her back. You want to know why I don't like you? She said, no, because there's a you problem. I didn't do anything to you. I had no issues with you at all. Then enters Serrana Jackson. The abusive to Tasha, and from what I hear, or was abusive to Tasha. Y'all don't know who Tasha is. She was Lawrence's love interest first season. He left to go. He left Issa and went to go get in her, you know what, in her house and was hanging out with her and all this stuff. And I can't think of her name in real life because she has a name in real life. It's gonna come to me. She had a child with him. He was denying the baby. So you know right there, that's already bad news. Denying the baby. Taking that girl through the changes. And people were talking back. That people on the set was dogging this man out. So she was like, he not my people, but let me let this man know these folks that smile in your face, they not your people. Because if that's your child, you need to deal with your child. You don't need these folks snickering around you behind your back. He appreciated her for that conversation and then fixed himself to go on social media and be dramatic about something he had no clue about at all. Okay. The Melissa girl also went to Black media and planted these stories about Amanda. You know, she was acting crazy at the party. She peed in the middle of the floor. She did this. She did that. She was like, I didn't do any of the things. I didn't do it. A whole mess. And Amanda probably have not been, she's having to create spaces for herself because that community in the Black community is not there for her. And I get it. And I'm going to say this again, two things can be true. Issa can be phenomenal at what she does and trash at protecting the people on her set. People need to be held accountable. That's what you need to do. So the people that has wronged Amanda, and she's not looking for it anymore. She'd been through therapy. She had nervous breakdown. She did all that. She's not looking for that because she knows now. She understands who her people are and who they are not. And I understand that, and I can get behind that. And it's interesting because a lot of times we don't know who our people are, and we spend our lives trying to please people, trying to fit in, and trying to be a part, just so we can have that sense of community. So I understood Amanda wholeheartedly. I wish her nothing but the best. She is smart enough to create the spaces that she needs to create. There was more to her interview, but we're not gonna dive into that too much. But I do think that when you deal with people, you gotta deal with people with humility. You gotta deal with people with grace, and you have to not go off of he said, she said, because that's what blocks and messes opportunities up for other people. That's just my little two cents. The other thing you also have to understand is she went back and got her master's degree in Black studies. So typically when people they study African American history, they have a different frame of mind and a different thought process than other people. That ain't a whole bunch of people ain't out here studying Black history like that. Like real talk, it's a lot of us still don't know a lot about our history and don't know a lot about where we came from. Honestly, we don't. A lot of us don't. So what I am imploring you to do is think outside the box and don't just go with what everybody is saying. She was not aggressive in that interview at all. Even when Shannon Sharp was trying to, well, that person wasn't being racist. That person, no, that person was being racist. You're trying to mansplain her experience. She was very calm with what she was saying. She wasn't abrasive or aggressive, not to me. I just think she's a little loud. And a lot of us are a little loud,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So that's my 2 cents. If you have the opportunity to watch it, I say watch it. It's 3 hours long, so I had to piece it. It might have taken me like 3 or 4 days to get through it all. But if y'all sit and watch Cat Williams, I feel like y'all can watch Amanda Seals. Or y'all watch Monique, I feel like y'all can watch Amanda Seals. And she's had an interesting career, and a very successful one at that. So y'all check out what were you about to say?
Oh, go ahead. It
I'm,
wasn't about me. It wasn't about Amanda Seals. So
what was it about?
no. I want you to finish talking about Amanda Seals.
I'm done with Amanda Seals. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to say rest in peace, Mandisa.
Yes. If y'all not familiar with who Mandisa is, she was a contestant on oh girl,
American
what's the name of the show? American Idol. And she was a gospel pop artist. And they don't know what happened. She died in her sleep.
I watched some of her funeral,
Mm-hmm.
and her dad said she fell. My something tells me this was self done
You think it
because
was? Now she talked about
she was
suicide because
battling depression.
yeah,
Especially after her friend passed of cancer. In fact, she wrote Overcomer to and for her friend because at the time when she wrote it, her friend was still here.
yeah.
It was also I think she did interview and
It was
she
like on a podcast or something. She talked
uh,
about suicide. I saw that.
right
They're not saying
right. And
that.
her dad said that she did not do that to herself, but I'm like, you don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know
yeah,
until we get the autopsy report. We won't know.
yeah,
But something in my spirit says she could have done this to herself. And it's just, I mean, it's a loss to this world. I wake up in the morning listening to Good Morning. I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite songs.
yeah,
And Unfinished.
yeah,
God, are you still working on me? When I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I listen to some of her songs because they are uplifting.
yeah,
And I just pray now that she's at peace and she's with the Lord now, and hopefully she sees her friend,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. Do we have I'm gonna get it together one day. Just not today. Wendy, how can they reach you?
On the Facebook, Wendy Edinburgh Smith. On the Instagram at VLux, was it 76? Yeah.
Oh,
Mary Kay website is www.marykay.com/WEDINGBOURGH.
and you guys can reach me on all my social media platforms at Vixkia's Faith. That's TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And then Vixkia's Faith more over on Facebook. Y'all can reach us at the Size Up Official Podcast over on YouTube and the Size Up on Facebook, Size Up 2102 on Instagram. And I'm gonna go to this Pound of Jesus on our YouTube page. Subscribe to the Size Up Official Podcast. Click the notification bell so you will be notified when we go live and you can join in on the conversation. That's all we got for y'all.
What you guys?
We about to be out. We'll be back next week.
And we're gonna talk about the circle next week.
And we're gonna talk about these children on Martha's Vineyard.
I don't know. I'll let you know for sure. I think Monday is decision day at Soulsville. And that's in the evening time. So
What day is
that's May 6th.
okay? Jalen's is May the 10th because they do one for high school.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Okay. Bye-bye. I ain't hitting the button. Okay.